Hello children, today we begin with construction 3, page number 55 in your textbook. Look at this construction. To construct a triangle, if its perimeter, base and angles which include the base are given. Construct triangle ABC such that AB plus BC plus CA is equal to 11.3 centimeter, angle B equal to 70 degrees, angle C equal to 60 degrees. Okay, so this is the condition given. There's a rough figure drawn first, followed by an explanation, and on the next page there is the actual figure. So I'll first show you how to draw this construction and then come to the explanation part, because then you understand it better. Alright, now to show you the construction, first thing that we have to do is we will draw PQ. Okay, now your question was to construct triangle ABC such that AB plus BC plus CA, these are the three sides of the triangle which should be equal to 11.3 centimeter. Angle B should be 70 degrees and angle C should be 60 degrees. This is the condition that is given. Now sum of all three sides. Now for that we are going to draw a straight line which is PQ, and the measure of this length, this line is 11.3 centimeter. Okay. Next, what we do is, since you are given angle B is 70 degrees, at point P I am going to construct half of angle 70 degrees, which is 35. So keep your protractor at point P and measure 35 degrees. So this is 35. Draw a line. Okay. Next, angle C is 60 degrees. Now since angle C is 60, half of angle C 60 is 30 degrees, and you are going to measure 30 degrees at point Q. So keeping your protractor at point Q, measure 30 degrees from here, mark the point and join Q to this point. The point that you get here, let's just rub this off, this extra part. Now the point that you get here is A. Okay. Now we need to find out where B and C lie on this line. So for that, what you need to do is to draw the perpendicular bisector of AP. Now I'm going to explain to you why we are doing all this, but first you will understand how to do the construction, and why it is done I'll explain to you after the construction is done. Now we draw the perpendicular bisector of AP. So how do we do it? Keeping the steel point of the compass at P more than half the distance, you cut an arc on top as well as below the line. Okay. Steel point now at A, do not change the measure, cut the arc in the same way, that is on the top and below the line. Now you're going to join both these points together. This line meets PQ at a particular point, and this point is going to be your B. Now same way, you're going to keep your steel point at Q. We are going to draw the perpendicular bisector of AQ just like how we have done for AP. Steel point at Q more than half the distance, cut an arc on both the sides. Steel point now at A, without changing the measure, cut the arc on both the sides. Now join both of them. this line meets PQ at C. It's not B, that is C. Okay, this is C. Now, to get the triangle ABC, we join A to B and you get A and C. Okay, now you have AB and AC drawn. Now since this is the perpendicular bisector, this is the perpendicular, this is the bisector, this angle we drew, this was 35 degrees and this angle is 30 degrees. Again, this is the perpendicular bisector. These both are congruent to each other. Now, when you look at your original figure, you have been marked these two sides which are congruent and you have these two sides which are congruent, and I'll tell you why it is so. Okay, now this angle B, if you measure, you will get it as 70 degrees, and this angle when you measure, you get it as 60 degrees. Okay, now what is the explanation for this? Now what we are going to, how you will write your explanation. Okay, children, I hope your construction is clear. Now for the explanation part, we go to the textbook and I'll explain to you how the explanation is done. This is the rough figure drawn. Rough figure is supposed to be drawn with a pencil and a scale, just like a normal figure. Only thing is the measures will not be the same as is represented here. Alright. Now the explanation, coming to it. As shown in the figure, points P and Q are taken on the line BC such that PB is equal to AB, CQ is equal to AC. Okay, before I explain to you this, let me explain why it was done that way. Now we drew PQ, which was 11.3 centimeter, which is equal to sum of the measures of all the three sides, AB plus BC plus CA. So this is 11.3 centimeters, right? Now next what we did was, we drew at P we took half of measure of angle B, that's 35, and at angle Q we took half of measure of angle C, which was 30 degrees. Both of them joined at a point A. We drew the perpendicular bisector of AP. According to the perpendicular bisector theorem, we know that every point which lies on the perpendicular bisector is equidistant to the two endpoints. So, from the perpendicular bisector theorem, we know that BP is equal to BA. That's why these congruent sides are marked. Okay. Now, from the theorem of remote interior angles, we know that an exterior angle is equal to sum of the two remote interior angles. Okay. Now, this is 70 degrees. So, this should be equal to angle BAP and angle BPA. Number one. Second, we know that PB is equal to BA from perpendicular bisector theorem. So, from isosceles triangle theorem, we know that these two angles, that is angle PAB, this angle and angle APB should be congruent. From isosceles triangle theorem, angles opposite to congruent sides are congruent. So, we have two things. Number one, remote interior angle theorem, wherein we know this 70 should be equal to the sum of both these angles. And second, we know that from isosceles triangle theorem, these two angles should be equal. Therefore, it follows that if I take this angle 35, this also should be 35 degrees. 35 plus 35, this is equal to 70. Okay, children, I hope you have understood. Exactly the same for the other triangle. Perpendicular bisector, every point lying on it is equidistant to the two endpoints. Therefore, CA equal to CQ. Okay, these two sides are congruent. Angles opposite to them are congruent. Therefore, if this angle is 30, this angle is also 30 degrees. If both these are 30 degrees, it is equal to the exterior angle 60 degrees from theorem of remote interior angles. So, what we have got here are the points B and C. I have to just join B to A and C to A to get my triangle ABC. Now, since AB is equal to PB and AC equal to CQ, since I already knew PB plus BC plus CQ equal to 11.3, I can replace PB with AB, I can replace CQ with AC, and therefore I get AB plus BC plus CA is 11.3. angle B 70 degrees, angle C 60 degrees. So my conditions what have been given are satisfied, and I have constructed the triangle according to the given condition. Children, I hope I am clear. Now the exact thing that I have explained is given to you in your explanation here. As shown in the figure, points P and Q are taken on the line DC such that PB equal to AB, CQ equal to AC, PQ equal to PB plus DC plus CQ. That is equal to PB has been replaced by AB, BC remains the same, instead of CQ it is AC. This is equal to 11.3. Now in triangle PBA, PB equal to BA. Therefore, angle APB equal to angle PAB. These both angles are congruent. And angle APB plus angle PAB equal to the exterior angle ABC 70 degrees from theorem of remote interior angles. Therefore, both these angles should be 35 degrees. Similarly, angle CQA and angle CAQ equal to 30 degrees. Now we can draw triangle PAQ as its two angles on the included side are known. Since BA equal to BP, therefore B lies on the perpendicular bisector of segment AB. Similarly, CA equal to CQ, and therefore point C lies on the perpendicular bisector of segment AQ. And hence, by constructing the perpendicular bisectors of AP and AQ, we get the points B and C where perpendicular bisectors intersect line PQ. Okay? Children, I hope the explanation is clear. The main parts of your explanation should be there. Few things here and there, the explanation you can put it in your own words. When you are given constructions, what is important is for you to draw the rough figure, the explanation and the original figure. There is no need to write the steps of construction. Okay? With this, we finish the lesson and construction number 3. After you have drawn this figure in your classwork, you will go to exercise 4.3 and you are going to do questions 1, 2 and 3. Okay? You will be doing questions 1, 2 and 3. And from the problem set, I think you have already done question number 1 and question number 4 in your previous exercises. Question number 3 is not there. What is left is only question number 2. So this will be done along with exercise 4.3 for your problem set. And with this, we finish construction of triangles. Children, I hope you have understood the previous constructions. I hope, children, you were able to understand. Okay? And that's it. Thank you, children.